Hello, friends. It's great to be back with you again. Let us see what Samartha Ramdas Swami has said in his 199th shloka. अति जीर्ण विस्तीर्ण ते रूप आहे तेथे तर्क संपर्क तो ही न साहे अति गूढ ते दृश्य तत्काळ सोपे दुजे वीण जे खूण स्वामी प्रतापे. The supreme reality is extremely old and vast in nature. Neither can it be explained with the help of logic, nor can there be any communication. It is very mysterious. With the guidance from the real Guru or by its own power, the unparalleled supreme reality can be understood immediately. In the last shloka, Samartha Ramdas Swami explained that it is not adequate to provide the example of the sky or space to the supreme reality. In this shloka, he explains how it is and who can help to understand it. In the first line, he uses the word jirna, which surprises us as we normally use this word for something which has been deteriorated or worn out due to an old age or for clothes having been used for a long time or which is very old like a building or a temple and needs some renovation. That is not how Samartha Ramdas Swami is using this word here. In the Upanishads, the Brahman, the Paramatma, the Supreme Reality is defined as Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. In this Anantam, meaning that which has no end or which is infinite, is applicable for three aspects: time, space, and object. In this shloka, Samartha Ramdas Swami talks about the first two out of these, the time and the space, in the first line of the shloka. It is with respect to the time aspect that he uses the word jirna as applicable to the supreme reality, which refers to it being there even before the universe came into existence. The universe itself is extremely old. Although there are multiple opinions about it, it is supposed to be at least 13 billion years old, or even more according to some other claims, including according to Vedas. Hence, we call that the Brahman is omnipresent. In the Bhagavad Gita, at the start of the chapter 4, Lord Sri Krishna tells Arjuna that he taught the eternal science of yoga to the sun god Vivasvana, who in turn passed it on to Manu, the first human being. Arjuna then asks him how is it possible, as Lord Krishna is right in front of him and talking with him after multiple generations since the Manu's existence on this earth. Then Sri Krishna explains, Bahuni me vyatitani janmani tavacharjuna tanyaham veda sarvani na tvam vetha parantapa, which means, O Arjuna, both you and I have had many births. You have forgotten them, while I remember them all. With respect to the space aspect, the Supreme Reality does not have any limit as it is everywhere. Hence, we call that the Brahman is eternal. It is beyond our power of imagination, so Whatever ideas we can come up with to describe it will all be wrong. It is beyond our power of having any communication or contact with it, so there is no way that anyone has understood it really well. Thus, it is mysterious. It is that puzzle which can never be solved by normal human beings like us. There is a third sign of the Brahman apart from being infinite in terms of time and space, and that is of the objects. That sign is being non dual and being so unique that there is nothing like it which can be compared with it. This mystery of the Supreme Reality can only be solved under the guidance of a real Guru or with the help of the divine powers provided by the Supreme Reality itself. Lord Sri Krishna gave these divine powers to Arjuna so that he could see the real nature of the Brahman. With the help and guidance from the real gurus who have the ability to turn this mystery into an immediate and easy understanding, we will be able to reach the supreme reality. Friends, if you like this explanation, feel free to provide your feedback and do like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel A Dialogue with Our Mind. Jai Jai Raghuveer Samartha.